today we're going to work with preferences. Yeah, that kind of like, okay, how do I explain preferences? Basically like a settings file. But you might be asking yourself, okay, why not just make, a file, a dedicated settings file? The thing with preferences is that you can save preferences in a browser. That's the advantage. The preferences are mainly used for things like, I don't know, whether the user wanted sound on or off, what the user's character was called, their character attributes, as of so far. You can have many preferences, you don't have to have one. You can have many preference files. Things like, saving world data and stuff like that, it wouldn't be good for that. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm going to put my preferences object in the assets. It's going to be an object, but it's going to write as a file. Hopefully that makes sense. So public static preferences, we're just going to call ours settings, equals GDX, in fact we're going to initialize it down here. Go ahead and import it, Control-Shift-O, I don't know if I've taught you that yet. I'll just fix all imports. We're going to go settings, equals gdx.app.get preferences, and here you're going to give the file a name, so we're just going to call this settings. Whoa, not setting up. No. Alright, so now we've literally just created our settings file. Yeah? Awesome. So I'm going to go back into my game screen here, and what we're going to do is we're going to save a character's name, okay? So, we're going to have a string name. We're going to have a public static string name. In fact, we'll have it in the assets. We'll just have it in assets. Public static string name. And we're going to print that. Whoops, assets.name. So, okay, so this is what happens so far. We initialize a preferences object called settings. The game loads. The game will try and find an existing preferences file called settings. If it doesn't find it, it'll create one and set it to the settings object. Okay, so that's every time the game loads up, yeah? Now we're actually going to take a value from this settings file and stick it into the preferences. Sorry, we're going to load a certain setting from this file and stick it to this name string that we have here. So that'll just be name equals prefs dot, no, we've named it settings, dot get string. Alright, and this is the key, okay? So the key is basically going to be the name of the attribute. So when we save the name, the key is going to be name, and the actual value is going to be whatever the name is. So we're just going to have this key as name, and the default value, if we can't find one, will be no name found. Yeah? That should now print out no name found because we haven't got a value in there. There you go, no name found. So now I'm going to actually teach you how to actually write to this file. So I'm actually going to do something slightly cool here. Not really cool, but slightly. I'm going to randomly generate a name from, not a list, but from 3 names. So initialize a new random object. And in the general update, if gdx.input.isKeyPressed keys.space. So if we hit space, I want switch run.nextInt. Generate random number from 0 to 2, so it's 3. So we want 3 different numbers, so that's 0, 1, 2. Yeah? Java starts from 0. Case O, we're going to have assets dot name. No, sorry. We're going to have assets dot settings, because we're going to go into settings file. We're not going to touch name, okay? Settings file dot put string. The key is going to be name, and the value is going to be, I don't know, Eddie. Yeah? Alright. I'm gonna break case 1 assets dot settings dot put string name, I don't know, Luke. break case 2 assets dot settings dot put string name Muhammad break. After all this, I want it to save. Okay, so we put the string, but I also want it to save whatever we do, and that's literally just assets dot your settings, your preferences object dot flush. All right. I'm gonna hope and pray that this works. So we got no name file. I'm gonna press space. Right, so we actually need to load again for the changes to actually appear. We need to load from this again. So assets.name, assets.settings. We got Luke, we got Mohammed, we got Eddie, then Mohammed, we got sort of spamming out. Okay, Eddie, Luke, Mohammed, Luke. So okay, now we're on Mohammed. If I close this and I open it up again, it'll be on Mohammed again because it saved the file, and yeah. So where is this preferences file actually stored? On Windows, it's just your C drive, users, your user profile, .prefs, and there it is. As for OS X, it's OS X on Linux. It's your home folder, .prefs, and then yeah, it'll be in there. That's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I urge you to leave a like, comment, and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Have a fantastic